What is up, my dudes? Welcome to another Tippler's Parlor. Cheers. Today we got. I think we missed last week, so we're gonna stick to our time frame of 30 minutes this week, even though we missed last week and it should be double, but we're not doing that. But Alex, I
No
don't
reality, we've doubled up a couple weeks before.
Yeah, that's right. We're just we've already caught up in the past. Do you have? Are you drinking anything tonight?
I am.
What are you drinking?
I am. I went with the Cerveza, and I went with Corona Extra.
Nice.
Mhm.
Basic. I've actually got Industrious People Ale. It's American IPA.
What?
26 Acres Brewing Company.
Industrial people?
Industrious People Ale. Yeah, it's an
Does it
IPA.
taste metally?
It's not bad actually. It's 82 IBU. It's 6.7 percent. It's not too bad. I like it. I haven't had an IPA in a while, and I love IPAs. I just can't drink them very often.
So you're planning on heartburn?
Yes, yeah, that's fine. It's fine. It's for the show.
Did you bring your Maylock?
I've got a giant case,
Maylock.
Costco-sized Tums that sits next to my bed all night.
Oh.
That's how I live. All right, so we'll start with let's get this going. The deal of the week. I actually don't think I told you what I've got. I just sent you the link. And what I found this week is, and if you're into it, a lot of people, I think most of the top brand smartphones or any of those phones now have a wireless charging.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a fast wireless charger, and right now it's on sale for $13, and it says the link here says it's got 4,100 5-star ratings, and it's only $13. So
yeah, I did. It's like I just got the XR, and I feel like a part of my life has died, but at least it had wireless charging.
yeah,
So.
I actually don't use wireless charging, and this is my first phone since the Samsung before my first Pixel. So I also I bought a case that's got the magnetic charger or the magnetic mount built into the case so I can magnetic mount to in my truck, and so it's having that metal plate in the back of my case that doesn't allow for wireless charging. So I don't even use it unless I take my case off, and then I just plug it in. But my port's kind of messed up, so I may go to wireless.
The reason I went away from wireless charging, because I really loved it, is that I move in my sleep, and somehow I would knock my phone off the charger. And then at that point, it was like, this is convenient, but not for me.
Yeah. Yeah, have you seen the new Samsungs? They're advertising that you can share battery power.
I did see that, and I think that's convenient.
I think that's pretty cool. Although you have to have a Samsung friend next to you.
But if okay, so say you and I we're on a trip and we're traveling, and you're like, oh my gosh, dude, we have no charge cord, and I look at you, and I look at my iPhone, that is 100% because I've been driving.
Right.
And you have 3% because you've been riding.
Right.
I'm gonna be like, I don't know, like, I'll give you like 5% so that you can put it on battery saving mode.
That's
like
funny.
How selfish? I mean, like in the reality of it, how selfish would you be with your battery, like your charging ability to charge your friend?
Yeah, I don't know if I'd ever do it, to be honest. I mean, it's cool.
I need to make an emergency phone call. Okay, well, I'm gonna set this so you can only take 5%. And
I honestly freak out. I have like mini anxiety attacks about my oh my gosh, it says 30%. I need to charge now. Like if it gets below 50, I freak out.
This is the end game.
It gets below 50, I legitimately freak out, and it makes no sense. It's stupid. But this charger, it's a stand, so that's interesting too.
I do like that.
And it's got
if you're sleeping, I mean, like, because I only charge my phone at night. If you're laying there, you can look at it. Like my Samsung always had a heads up with time. So the time would be there. You could see it. I mean, it's real convenient.
Yeah, I think that's good. I think it's a good design. It's got an LED indicator, tells you when you're charged and stuff. But it's one of the highest rating wireless chargers I'm seeing here. Well, then I scroll down and see a bunch of these that look all the same. So, I don't know. Wireless chargers are cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I've also got this article, which I did talk to you about, and it was rather funny, and I had to share it as soon as I found out about it. But basically, what happens is Google comes through with a refund, and instead of refunding the phone that wasn't working, a Pixel 3, they they sent the person 10 Pixel 3s.
Which is more like a blessing.
If you look at it that way. Yeah, they were supposed to refund, I think they were supposed to, I don't even know. So this person put it on Reddit, and I think they had a phone and it wasn't working, so they just wanted like a refund or wanted a new phone, and they wanted to just pay for the new phone, and Google like refunded like $80 for tax, and that's all the money they got back. They still are owed like $900, right? Because it's like a $980 phone, and yet they just send them 10 phones, and it was by accident. As far as from what I read, I don't know how far you got in the article, but from what I read, it's a complete accident. And
it said here that unfortunately no one from Google seems to know Google's official. Oh, where's it at? That's the wrong one. Because it says like Google apparently thought that I ordered 10.
Right.
You know, like the person that was shipping it.
Right. Right, which is hilarious. That's very funny.
Yeah. Like that person, like they like just like sent $9,000 out the door. like who doesn't check twice?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, I could see.
They
like,
didn't spend
if
$9,000
to a store.
They didn't spend $9,000.
No. It said that it was this person is sitting on about $9,000 of free merchandise.
Right. Okay. Yes. Right. So because you have 10 of them, yeah. So basically, they're still upset that they got 10 of these instead of the refund on the one they wanted, or a replacement of the one they wanted. No, I think he wanted a refund on the broken one and then was just going to buy a new one, something like that. And so instead of like that happening, they accidentally sent him 10, and now they're upset. They are upset because they're like, what am I supposed to do with these 10 phones? And they don't have to, by law, they don't have to, like, if you get something from a manufacturer that's not what you like ordered, you don't have to send it back. Like you have to say like, well, this is not what I want, send me what I want, or whatever, you know, if it's wrong. In this case, they'll say, well, you got 10 of them instead of one. But
it's not what I want.
No, but he said it doesn't want it. That's not what they want. They want their money back. They still want their $900 back. They said, look, I'll send all of these. I'll send 9 of these back. I still want my $900.
Give me $100 a phone. They're still in packaging.
Right. And like, I don't think Google's going to, but so if you're in this situation, would you complain to Google that you didn't get your $900 back? Or are you going on eBay selling these yourself?
That's a hard one because like for me, I've never had Pixel. I know that you love it and you sold it to me like 100 times.
Well, this is what they wanted. This is the phone they wanted. So like to say that, so you'd have to don't look at it as a Pixel. Look at it as like the phone you wanted. So like if you did want an iPhone or a Samsung,
I'm going deep with this,
and you got 9
because I didn't want to switch to iPhone, but my wife had iPhone and she wasn't going to switch her watch. But if I got 9 of these in the mail, I would at least be able to give her a phone and say, try this for a week. You know, in that situation, if I bought a Pixel, like for me, if I bought a Pixel, I wanted a Pixel, and if I got 10 of them, I'm definitely going to keep a couple, ship them to my friends for Christmas gifts.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
But I would think you're still out $900, right? You Google owed you $900, so you got to at least make your money back, right? Well, that's what I'm saying. Are you going to try to sell them, give them away, or would you fight Google, say, look, I'm sending them all back, I want my money? What would you do? I would try to sell them because I think like, okay,
Yeah,
well,
well, you would like 900 or 9 grand. Like you could, if you sold, what was it, 9 phones, you could do 3,200, $400 a phone easy. Buy tomorrow.
yeah, $400 a phone they would sell like they fly off.
Facebook buy.
Yeah, they're gone. $400 a
Mm,
phone for sure. Yeah, I mean you could do $700 a phone. I think they're gone.
yeah.
So I mean you could still sell them for cheap. So you're even helping people out by you making money on Google's mistake. So like I don't understand why you
Yeah,
would fight Google
the
to say, look,
economy would love you.
I don't know why you would fight Google and say, look, I want my $900 back. Take these
Well, I mean, like,
phones.
okay, so say
No, just
morally.
sell them. Morally, there's no morally.
Yeah, I mean, like, morally, they made a mistake, and
Yeah,
people
but
make
they made a
mistakes.
mistake that they don't care. They said they don't want them back. And this person is trying to fight to get them back from my
Um,
interpretation of the.
See, I thought it said here Google actually got a hold of them in their post. Um, Google's official Reddit support account has commented on the post, promising for a follow-up on a private message.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, this poor soul gets a refund and comes out with at least one working phone, is what it says.
Right.
So,
So maybe like if they asked for it, like it's funny the post here is Google, I have your phones on Reddit. And then it says, you have my money. Let's sort
yeah.
this out. I think that's hilarious. Like,
Yeah, that is that. I think I think that was done professionally.
that was very funny. You have my phones. Or I have your phones. I want my money. I think that's
I'm
hilarious.
holding them at ransom.
Oh, geez. That's a funny article. I figured we'd have to talk
Hmm.
about that.
Oh yeah.
Now another one you wanted to talk about a lot this the past a week or two has been
The Call of the Future.
the new the new Xbox and there's also rumors about the new PlayStation and stuff too.
I didn't hear about the PlayStation.
Yeah, all that stuff was released in January of this year. I think it was January. They released some some things, some specs were released. I think in January
Hmm.
about both of them. And I've been seeing a lot of article like headlines that say how this is going to how this Xbox is finally going to beat PlayStation, right? Because to be honest, Xbox has been behind. Microsoft and Xbox have
Hmm.
been behind since probably before release of the Xbox One. Sony's been ahead. They've done everything right. They've gotten, more exclusives. They've arguably had a more powerful machine, or probably did have a more powerful, better machine than Xbox until the Xbox One X came out, which is ridiculously priced.
Hmm.
Was overpriced. And so now there's the new Xbox, and then there's the new PlayStation, which have rumors and there's specs that were released too. Um, so one of the rumors, or I don't know if it's been fully confirmed or not, was they're gonna do no disk drive.
Yeah, it's a rumor, which it says it's a leak, which this could be humbug, but I really believe this is the future, because I like in when did Xbox come out? The not Xbox, good grief, the Xbox One, because there was rumors about it that there was going to be no disk drive. Just a minute. Sorry.
Yeah, no disk drive.
There's just going to be a no disk drive, and I wasn't going to do it. Yes, I'll give him one tonight.
Yeah, so the new Xbox, um, I've got the specs
So
here.
I'm sorry. I was not going to buy an Xbox if I couldn't hold a game.
Mm,
Is that weird? Like, but this was when I still had a 360, and there was rumors that if you bought a game, nobody else could play the game.
right.
Only you could play the game. That Oh, how else did it go? Because it was like, how could you trade games with your friends? How could I take a game to your house and play it?
Right.
There were so many things, and finally I broke down. You end up coming down, and then we went and got an Xbox One.
Right. Yeah. We
And
bought them at like the same time.
yeah,
That's
and
right.
then I have I think I've had it for like 5 years. I
Yeah.
have 3 games that are on disc. All my other games, I think I have 82 games that are on the hard drive,
Right.
or and that's between free downloads too. So it's not like grand.
Well, let's just think free downloads you wouldn't have if they
No.
were discs.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
But all those games like are to my account, and I'm okay with that. I'm now doing movies. I'm doing movies anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I'm buying movies online. I do not want clutter. I don't want discs.
Right.
So
Right.
when this is coming out for um, uh, no discs, I'm like grand, but I want to see 5 terabytes
Mm-hmm.
because everything's getting bigger and badder, and it's like Grand Theft Auto. No, the Western game that I was playing,
Red Dead 2.
Red Dead 2.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
I think it was 98, 99 gigs for one game.
Mm-hmm.
Master Chief Collection I think was 100 and something, and that was 4 games.
Yeah, well, that's one game. It's one game under That's a whole topic for another day. That's 4 games under one UI, which is why it failed. But yeah.
Somebody seemed sour.
Yeah, very very sour. Ruined the happiest moments of my childhood gaming.
I had one love, and you killed her.
Thank you, Microsoft, or whoever 343. I don't know. I don't know who's to blame. Actually, I know exactly who's to blame. It's all of them.
There was somebody out there that says, "I have an idea," and everybody went with it. Mistakes were made. I loved it. I liked that we could play Halo 2 again. It brought me back. So I mean, like, can I hate on it forever? No. So.
Right. So I do have here. So according to there were in January there were some specs released on what the new Xbox, and I think they're calling it, if I'm not mistaken, could be wrong, but I think it's called Xbox Scarlet for right now. And some of the new specs that were leaked in January this year, they're saying that it's going to have an 8-core CPU.
Now talk my language because I live in a
faster CPU than what it has now.
Okay. Then the One X. Xbox Scarlet.
Right. Then the One X. I don't know what the One X has, to be honest, but it's supposed to have 12 gigabytes of RAM, which I don't know what the one has, or the One X. There's a 1 terabyte solid state drive. Now, solid state drive is huge because they don't have that now. Also, that leak that you saw that has no disk drive, I think that's for a new Xbox One, if I'm not mistaken, what your article said. It's not the new Xbox. It's not Xbox 2 or Xbox Scarlet. They're releasing another Xbox One S with no disk drive, which is like they're just releasing the same things over and over again, slightly different.
It says an all-digital Xbox One SKU that Microsoft is planning.
Yeah.
Which I was saying Xbox One because before this article you just showed me, I did not know.
Well, it is an Xbox One.
Scarlet.
Yeah. So so there's leaks. Oh, so June this year, June 2019 is E3. And E3 is when it's expected that Xbox and Microsoft are going to both be releasing things about a possible 2020 launch for both of them.
Hmm.
So E3 this year, everybody. E3 June this year. E3. I don't know the date. June something is going to be scheduled for the first release, the not leaked by Microsoft. First release by Microsoft, and Sony is probably going to follow suit, or if they're first in the conference, I don't know. But it's expected that the Xbox Scarlet is going to launch with Halo Infinite. And it's supposed to be unveiled in E3, I think, with a 2020 launch. Or maybe it's, I'm not sure. I'm not fully sure when they're supposed to, but that's the hope, I suppose. But there's been a lot of articles and a lot of leaks, and I've seen some articles that say like Xbox is finally going to like win the war, like, or not win, but they're going to finally like be better, and here's why. And I never actually clicked on them.
Could you call it the race, or could you just call it pulling ahead?
The new generation, the new gen console, Xbox is going to win, or the newest gen console, the Xbox is going to win, at launch or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But
see this, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. So here you go. Xbox. So that leak that you saw is not a leak. Okay. So yeah, right here.
When I read the article, it said the article was labeled as a leak.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a leak or not. So this article right here, it's Tech Radar, which is a very, they're very popular. I like to look at their stuff in their Twitter feed. If you don't follow them, follow them. Not you, but everybody. Not just you, everybody.
Not you specifically, but yeah.
So it says right here, considering we expect Microsoft to officially announce an Xbox E3 2019 this year, right? This seems to be okay. So this article is about something that Sony did, especially considering the details of PlayStation 5 are revealed on the same day that Microsoft officially announced the Xbox One S all digital, and it will launch May 7th this year globally. So that Xbox that you're talking about is no longer a leak. It's not a leak at all. They've announced it.
Yeah.
And they're going to launch it May 7th.
Now, did you read on that last one that Microsoft is reportedly planning on a disc-to-digital campaign where you can bring your disc game to a retailer and get a code and get a download code?
That's really cool. No, I did not.
That would be, dude. I mean, like, so say you go to the store, like this is like, because I think it's going to be a turning point, where like say like you and I do it right off the bat. Nobody's gonna be in line.
Right.
I don't know if it'd be 5 years, but somewhere in the distant future, like we're gonna be standing in line with armfuls of games, going, okay, I need this one, I need this one, and I need this one.
Right.
And at that point, are you gonna get individual codes, or are they gonna just one code to one game because it's just gonna be so crazy? Like, I mean, like, that in itself is going to be crazy.
Yeah, I wonder how many people would actually, like...
Oh, dude, I'd turn in every game and then go buy a digital Xbox. Because, I have 5 games.
Right.
Which, between game sharing, I only have 3 games that I can't play without a disc.
Right.
Nope, 4. Because we just got Marvel Universe.
Okay.
So it's I would walk in and trade them, and then be on my way.
Right. Yeah, I think it's gonna be. I think it's good. I think that technology should have been here a while ago. So like, the big thing here. Let's see here. So I've got an article here. Let's see. Make sure I send it to you real quick. That's not you. That's the Twitch chat. What am I doing? This article is. Yeah. So everybody's saying, okay, it's June 9th at 1 p.m. Is supposed to be Microsoft's showcase. That's what this is saying.
Loading.
Yeah. So and it's gonna be the best look at Xbox Scarlet is what they're calling it. So,
Now, will Scarlet have a disk drive?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I'm guessing probably not. So here's the thing right here. Some specs. Now it says right here. This is on Tom's guide. This is down at the bottom. It says, "Will streaming be a big part of the next Xbox?" And it says it sounds like it's Spencer, who is head of Xbox, and other Microsoft suits have spoken the importance of playing a game, any game, anywhere. All right, so that's a big thing. So streaming is like the new thing. I mean, it's just like when you go to Netflix. Anybody watches Netflix, Hulu, you're streaming those movies from a server somewhere, which is the convenient for you to not have to have them with you, or
Oh yeah,
even
dude.
have them
If you thought
downloaded.
about traveling, do you remember traveling?
Right,
And trying to travel with an Xbox and travel with your games.
Right, but you don't even have to have them downloaded. That's what streaming would be.
That might be convenient.
Right. So now the problem with that is obviously internet connection. So
hotel internet connection.
Right. Yeah. If you're playing it off your disc, you're playing single player, it's easy enough. But if you're playing online and you're streaming and you're trying to do so much from a hotel internet, it's terrible. But it's important to do this. They need to do this. All of them are doing it. Steam has it now, Steam Link, and I can play any game from my computer on Steam that my computer runs. I can play any game on my phone because I'm streaming it from my computer at the same resolution, high resolution as my computer. I just have to like hook up a gamepad or like a controller. So it says right here, our focus is on bringing console quality games that you see on TV or PC to any device. And they want their creators to be in relationship with, reach 2 billion people to play games. So it's called the Project X Cloud, and that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to do the Xbox streaming service. Now, again, the problem is internet. Not everybody has great internet.
Well, that internet is one of the issues that I do have with downloaded games. That say I get into a motel,
right,
and then I have a hard time. I have a hard time getting hooked up to actually play a game.
Right.
Which kind of makes me mad.
Right, and it can be frustrating for sure. Yeah. So I think it's good. I think like that stuff probably should have honestly been done with the one. Maybe not streaming, but diskless stuff. But I do think that they should jump for this now. Again though.
How do you cross that barrier though? Because with then, like, how could you play games? How can you authenticate without internet?
Well, that's the thing now. You can't. Right? So
yeah, what do you think the future holds?
It's going to be all internet based. I mean, right now though, like, so do you share your Xbox with anybody?
At that point, our pants will have Wi-Fi.
Do you share your Xbox with anybody? Your Xbox account or whatever? Okay,
I do.
So your Xbox is not your account's home Xbox, right? Turn your internet off. You cannot even go play a single player game. Did you know that?
I know. Yeah.
So we're already doing it. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal to make it.
I can still play Grand Theft Auto.
If you've purchased it on your account.
With a disc.
Oh, with a disc.
Yeah.
Right. You could play the games that are on that home Xbox's
this is going
account.
to destroy Storm Nights.
Yeah.
Like you have a storm that comes through, you can't go, or like a day that you have a storm that comes through, and
storms don't cut out internets. I've sat here through a hurricane, hooked up a generator, and had my router and Xbox going, and I played through the night.
This is true. Corrected me pretty quickly.
At least
what if Comcast gets knocked out real hard?
If our stuff gets knocked out, it's not from our neighborhood. We don't have any above ground power lines or anything. So, all our cable lines are below ground. All our power lines are below ground. We don't have any telephone wires in our neighborhood. But that doesn't mean that, where it's coming from 4 streets over, the source of it is above ground.
You can fly a kite anywhere.
Right. So
I was still trying to use that as a I don't know if like I would get a chuckle out of them. but I would use that as a. Now you can see that you can fly a kite anywhere. All our cables are underground. They just like look at you like you're an idiot. I would smile inside.
Yeah. So it's exciting. So we'll bring this to an end here. Biggest thing to look for is E3 this year, and it's going to see anything that's been rumored, leaked by either Sony or Microsoft, and we're going to have a good idea of how things
When did you
are
say
going to
E3
go.
was again?
June.
Put that out there.
June 1st or 9th. I don't know when it is. It's like a week, so like probably the second week of June. I'm not seeing it here. June this year. I don't know.
June this year. There's at least 30 days that we can pitch that one into.
Yeah, I think it said June 9th is going to be June 9th at 1 o'clock. Was what I said earlier. Is going to be Microsoft's, which means it's going to be that week for everybody. So just got to keep up. Get on Twitter, follow all the important stuff. You probably even follow E3 on Twitter, and get all that stuff pushed right to your Twitter account and everybody. I love E3. E3 is one of my favorite times of the year. E3, Comic-Con, just following all that stuff.
It's a lot of fun. Gives you chills when you watch it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool when they announce some crazy stuff that you've been waiting for. So that's what we'll do. So that's gonna be it. Let's end it on time tonight. A lot of fun.
Not a minute over.
Yeah, we're good, and
wow.
we covered some stuff pretty good here. We got all of the stuff we wanted to. We got a few things. We'll try to get it next week, and we'll try to get some sort of I don't know. It'd be nice to get. Yeah, it's never gonna happen. I was gonna say it'd be nice to get it like a certain time a week, every week, but that's just not gonna happen. It's gonna be whenever.
If only kids had a true schedule.
Right.
And life itself just was a perfect circle, and then you just traveled that perfect circle.
Yeah.
For and then you, but even then, you would be like, I'm traveling this perfect circle. I want to be out of the circle. Like, why am I in the circle? It just never. You always find something to complain about, because I would like it a little bit. I'd like a little bit of structure.
Right.
And then I'll hate it as soon as it's here.
All right. We'll end it there. So
subscribe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Like, throw a thumbs up, subscribe on YouTube. We'll put this VOD on YouTube, and have another drink and cheers. And until next time, take it easy, everybody.